This story is from my previous house where I lived. When I was a little boy, I and my brother never dared to play upstairs. We didn't really feel comfortable being upstairs there. Yet the PlayStation 2 was there and the computer, so if we wanted to play, we had to go upstairs. The television was in a cabinet with 2 glass doors on each side. So we constantly saw a reflection all over the hallway to my and my brother's rooms. We didn't feel alone, and we also felt watched when we played PlayStation, which is why we usually went upstairs to play together. Sometimes there were days when we didn't have this feeling, but very often we did. There were also moments when we saw shadows move or pass by in the reflection of the glass on the cabinet. At those times, we also heard footsteps walking around us, while only me and my brother were there. We told our parents this because it made us feel very uncomfortable, but they told us not to worry about anything. So we started to get used to the phenomenon of being watched and approached by something that wasn't there. Until one night I heard a voice at my door, "Do you want to play?" I was shocked by this and called to my brother if it was he who came to say something at my door. But I heard him yell from his room that he thought I was standing at his door and that he had heard that too. We did not dwell on this or think about it further and quickly put it behind us. We were also used to our doors opening at night out of nowhere and by no one, and then being pushed all the way open, as if someone had entered. So a few years went by where it had become a habit. It happened every day, and especially at night, and our parents said they were probably imaginations, until my brother suddenly saw shadows enter my room and could not sleep and told our mother. Then she started to get a bit scared, but we didn't know why. We then slept with salt in front of the door for a few days because our mom told us to do that, just to be sure, and then nothing happened for a long time. Several years have passed and we decided to move out of the house. Once the move was over and we came back to these stories, it turned out that our mother had experienced the same thing when she was all alone at home, that me and my brother were at school. Our father was working, and then our mother was home alone. Our mother usually sleeps in her room for an hour in the afternoon, but she often couldn't because she constantly heard footsteps in the hallway, in my and my brother's rooms and in her room. And she even heard voices all the time, just like there was someone else in the house talking to themselves. She had apparently looked for who or what it could be, and she found that not the previous owners, but the owners before that the man in that house had died. To this day, I still don't know what or who this really was.